Well, hello, Genshin Impact enjoyers. I know there's a couple of you out there. We are going to cover some of the events that are going on at the moment. Let's take a look. This one just became active today. Outside the canvas, inside the lens, greenery chapter. So we're going to do the quest for this, but I don't expect we can finish it up. Now, these two have been ongoing, yeah. And it's the Nahida patch 3.1. So I heard this main story is very good. Now, I'm still short on time. Not as short on time as last time. We're gonna do a nice few, maybe 4 hours. I'm hoping to get some. Or what is it? It's 1 o'clock. 3 hours in. I'm gonna just collect my daily rewards because I finished those up real quick.
Thank you for
Thank you, Catherine. Alright, hope your guys' pulls have been going well. I've been trying to get Miss Archon, but I have not succeeded. At least not yet. Banner's over in a few days' time, so I would like to do all the main story stuff and get things, but I'm not playing this game nearly as much as I used to. She'll be back around. Anyway, when we're done with these events, I will do one of the sub-stories. We won't start the main story, because I don't think I'll have time to cover all of it. But we'll start with the new event that just materialized, if I can find it. Apparently it's in Inazuma. So we'll just get the story bit out of the way for this photography event. And then we'll check out the other two events to completion and see where the time is for us there. Hello, Osagiri. Oh, that's a good view. Damn, she turned. Now we gotta go back to our default camera view. So I hope everybody is doing well. I have not been playing a whole lot of Genshin. I haven't been playing Mega Man Cross Dive much either, just because there's no current goings on for Cross Dive. Not even an event at the moment. In fact, the game's kinda in a glitch state right now. When you enter the events page, you just get a weird screen. And if you click into its supposed rewards and whatnot, then you end up in another glitch screen and you gotta reset the game because you can't get out of it. I messed with it a little bit to see if I could maybe, like, if they fucked up so bad that we could get free stuff out of it, just because I had to try, you know? But nah, it's just glitched in a we can't do anything with it kind of way. One of these days I will get around to exploring the rest of Sumeria though. And we are increasingly falling behind on all of these quests because now the Nahida story quest is available to unlock too, which I haven't unlocked it yet because I can't. But yeah, anyway. A picture event. So this kind of event, we've had this kind of event before. It's not the most entertaining thing. I'm gonna do these first two, right? I doubt... Because there's only 18 days to do this. It seems like a rushed event. Or a very short-term event. I doubt I'll, like, record me getting all of these, because we have to wait 5 days. But maybe I'll play some more, we'll see, but we'll do the first two for now, anyway. Keep entering and exiting menus. Check photo taking location, what is this? We talking about the Sumerian disease? Darvaville Sumeru. Photography target. What? Yeah, I probably won't record this because you do random stuff. I remember this event. I guess this is the second part of this event prior. Use an animo elemental skill when the picture is taken. Gandharvaville. Okay. Let's swap out the party. Okay. A bunch of nonsense that won't matter to us. Generally. This is one of those events that's more, I suppose, geared towards people that want to get lost inside of such an event. You know, like really dig into all the extra stuff. We just using the regular camera. Yeah, I'll just confirm.
Windstrider.
Oh, I have to actually, what button do you hit to LB? I see. Okay. That's all this event is. I don't think it'll be really worthwhile for me to show off the rest of these. It's not like they're puzzles or anything. It's just free primo gems, primo gems, which we appreciate. You know, you just gotta put a little effort in. And it looks like they're just telling you exactly where to go to. Must wield geo idle animation, 2 photo taking points. Yeah, see, easy peasy. We've got the perfect guy for this. My favorite guy. I didn't want that menu, and then I was thinking in my head, how do I get out of this menu? That's why I was playing with the wheel for a moment there. Oh my. Alright, buddy. Wait, I should have probably paid attention to where we're going. Perfect. We're standing in an awkward spot. I don't know if he'll idle. And now we wait.
Osmanthus wine tastes.
He looks so warning. I was kind of hoping he would do his
Same as I
GeoCube.
remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Well, that's probably the most appropriate idol you can get out of this. Okay. So that's this camera event. Like I said, just started today. I probably won't record me during the rest of these unless I happen to decide I want to record the rest of the story content I need to catch up on. Anyway, we have Fabulous Fungus here, which apparently gives us a free copy of Dory. We have 11 days left for this. I'm going to save this one for last. We're gonna do this one first, because this one should be faster. They had this Adventurers Trials thing. And there are these 4 trials with one that's apparently randomly generated every day or something. I don't know how this stuff works, but we're gonna do these in single player mode, of course. It's a super fast hat trick. Knock slimes into vine goals by triggering the overload reaction. Alright, that's all I got out of that. She shoots at such a weird angle.
Motion to propel.
I see. Now we get to play with Klee. I know I don't use Yanfei ever, but we actually do have Yanfei. I still don't really understand how Klee even works.
Boom boom.
I mean, she's just a mage caster, right? That took a while. But we only need to get 35 of these, so I feel like I can be super fucking lazy about it. I have a Jumpty Dumpty.
Jumpy dumpy go.
Wow, he really got screwed, huh? Oh man, that's really annoying. Hey, you guys.
Incinerate.
Okay, good enough. Good long range. I probably should have aimed these towards the one that,
Boing boing boing.
you know, doesn't have an opening and closing segment. Challenge completed! That was easy. Smash and bash. Use razors attacks to break the explosive rock scored points through chance or pretty much constantly recover elements of energy. Got it, boss. Bavonius sword they give us. I mean, it wasn't much of a challenge. Challenge 3, Shield Breaker. Causes his skill and elemental burst to break the enemy shields and directly defeat the enemies. Okay. I guess they are trying things with this. Maybe they just do a bunch of small ideas together.
Wind strike. Which knows me.
That was so insane.
Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind. The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Oh, I was wondering if I could have more than one win thing out at a time, because I've never put Kazuha on a cooldown reduction team before. Okay, so this set of challenges is just, like a bunch of random stuff. Oh, I have to complete fortuitous trial like 3 times over. Damn. Alright, well, it shouldn't take too long, right? Use Yelan's elemental skill to move quickly, dodge giant pinballs. Pick adventure coins up to score points. Use Sayu skill to freeze the surface and move quickly and get coins. Use Nahida's and Ketking's or Ketching's normal attacks to trigger quicken, aggravate, or spread reactions. Oh, okay. Why Ketching, though? Ketching continues to, I suppose, intrigue me. The character, I know from fan art and stuff, seems to be rather on the popular side, but I just can't determine why exactly. She doesn't exactly have a whole lot going on. Like any interesting traits or quirks.
Take it easy.
Oh no, I've been mudded. Okay, this minigame right here might be the best one so far. This is funny. Oh, I completely dodged that, man. They give you so much time though. Hey, I was getting bullied, alright?
Take it easy.
I much wish this minigame would last longer. But we almost have all the coinages. You don't even need Yelan's ability, really. The coins... Quick critique. Coins should disappear a lot faster, so you have to try and find an optimal path. I know, this game is for us having a good time, you know, it's friendly, happy, easy. There's nothing really hard in this game. It's okay. You know, it's just fine as is. Nothing further to desire. Did I infuse water? I'm an idiot. I was like, where's my ice?
I'm out of here. And away I go.
Sometimes I wish I wasn't a free-to-play plebeian so I could actually use other characters. You know, Sayu looks like one of those characters that's really fun to use because of the rolling. But I'd have to build her to use her, and that takes resources and time. And I don't play the game as much anymore.
Away I go.
And for anyone wondering, I won't stop playing the game
Can't touch me.
until it's no longer around. I'm just saying. As we move forward, I will probably have no team changes over my usual team setup. Unless I luck into this character here, then she's replacing Lumine on the Thunder Party. Well, I was gonna try and make an original party with her.
Don't blink.
I forgot she infuses her sword with lightning.
Speed of love. Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Temple of Wisdom.
Don't blink.
I do not know how to play as this character.
Sharing my knowledge. Incoming. I'll be with sword comes shadow.
I guess we did fine. I was just mashing buttons there. So that's 2 down. Sequential Trial 3. Use Zhao's plunging attack to send elevated platforms back to the ground. Get coins. Same thing as Razor. Normal attacks. So use her thing that sets her bow ablaze. That's her ult, right? Or something. I don't have Yoimiya.
Evil conquering! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here!
This seems awkwardly slow. Also, did they give us infinite mass time? I'm noticing we're healing.
Worthless!
I feel like, alright, this concept is fine with this character, it makes sense, right? But what we're doing with this is not very entertaining. It could be so much better.
Here! Worthless!
What if the platforms were constantly rising up at different rates and we had to like slam them back into the ground? Or something along those lines. Now it's just a little gather the coins Mario thing. But we have the super jump. The best part of Zhao is the jump that he has, right? It's the most entertaining thing he does. Smash and bash. Damn, it took a minute and a half for that first challenge. That's really slow. This, I'm not a fan of this. Like, conceptually, it's fine, but execution-wise, I'm just staring at the wall and I don't care. You don't even want to like go to the other side at all. You just want to focus on the biggest bomb here.
As a good knight should.
Yeah, it's kind of like whatever. You're not even doing anything, just mindlessly attacking the wall, so not a fan of that one. So far, Yelan's is the best minigame by far, and then Cleese and what's her name's Yanfei was probably pretty good. This is gonna not be that great, I think, because I'm just a normal. Oh, you got a normal attack the monster to do shockwaves or something. I see, and you want to make sure they don't shoot you. Yeah, this is whatever too. It's not challenging if the enemy like doesn't fight back. Oh god, there's two of them now. Alright. Nah, that's what her ult does. Did I just do 47 pounds into that guy? Was that the shockwave or was that some other thing? Can dodge the missiles with the ultimate. Wah bee 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 dee bee dee bee dee ow. Eh. That one was pretty weak too. I think that was weaker than Jump Guy's name escapes me after. See how bad I'm getting with this. I can't even remember all the Zhao's name. I can't remember all the names. Alright, use Beto to hit the balls for points. During challenge, all party members will receive a cooldown reduction. So is she playing baseball or knock slimes into vine goals? She's playing basketball. Use Kamisado Ayaka's talent to quickly move across the water surface and pick a venture coin. Oh, okay. Isn't that just her dash move? I wish I had Kamisado Ayaka. Seems like a good character. You just ult with her. Then that's it. Close home run. What we got curveballs for? I should have held for that. Not that it matters. This one's slightly entertaining, right? Ooh, the flare. Is that because we're on a streak? This one's okay. It might be a little more entertaining if we were making use of the rest of this field. I understand this is a two-player co-op event, so the other player would be on the other side. That sucks. Why did they give you so much time to do it though? There's not really a challenge. You can't fail these. They would be nearly impossible to fail at the time limit. Which, you know, is whatever. I think it's less engaging if there's no room for failure. personally. Got Jean being all interesting and stuff. This might be a little slow. Be back for that. Come here, you. There's no reward for going fast, so I find it hard to care to go fast. This one is less fun than Cleese and Yanfei's. Oh yeah, I forgot the bigger ones count as like 5 or something. So stylish, Ayaka. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting Ayaka. She's got a cool moveset too. Neat character. Big fan. Maybe not big fan, but I'll have to look forward. She was on a repeat banner once, but she wasn't a priority grab for me. She's probably the next character I'm interested in. Now, I won't be saving anything. I'm just gonna be wasting all of my rolls on the next banner. They're doing Yae, Miku, Miko again, not Miku. Oh no, mud on my face. How horrible. Why do I feel like they slowed the sprint speed down for this challenge? Or is she always this slow? You don't even get to see Ayaka. Eh. These challenges were very miss overall. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna be pulling for Yae. Maybe we can get an extra copy of her. Okay, so now I need to do the fortuitous trial 3 times in a row. Does it just randomly pick between the 9 games we played? I thought we were going to see like other original things.
Motion to compel.
Oh dear God. Here guys, why bother with this crap when you can go that way? There's nothing protecting that one. Silly game devs. Oh God. There's nothing protecting that one.
Boom boom.
I should probably do that attack more often.
Incinerate.
Okay. Your 3 points. And then your 3 points. Yay! Ah, Fenty. So there are random characters. Sometimes. I wonder if it's a random character the first time around then. Does it change or is it always Zhao? This is going to be a lot harder with Fenty.
Yahoo!
Unless they do that, yeah. I mean, I shouldn't say harder. It's not harder, it's longer. Looks like they kitted it out a bit.
Let's play.
I didn't realize they buffed Venti. He can have multiple
Here we go.
things, or is that lasting longer strictly? That's gotta be for the challenge, right?
Brace yourself.
That's gotta be for the challenge. I don't think he actually does that.
Yahoo!
Oh yeah, baby, give me them
Let's
coins.
play.
Hold up, we gotta recharge.
Here we go. Brace yourself.
Alright, well. Oh good, the best one by a mile. Take this game. Make it 4-player multiplayer competitive. Add funny little power-ups you can pick up so you can like shoot a, I'm gonna say a Cooper shell just as an example, but shoot like a little bullet that also bounces off of walls. Make it so everyone has to avoid getting hit or you're tagged out. Maybe you can have 2 to 3 lives like in the Mario Party thing. And speed these things up. And if you have these mud bombs, make the mud bombs like slow you down tremendously. You would have an amazing minigame on hand. You could even make the arena shrink if everyone is lasting for too long. Or like it can shrink every minute or something. Maybe every half a minute. I would say every minute should be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I can talk about the one piece of news that I actually paid attention to. I didn't pay attention to it. That's a lie. That's a bad word to use. The one that I noticed. They're adding the invocation TCG to the game, apparently. Which I thought was funny. And it's going to have multiplayer. So, I guess we have that to look forward to. Let's get it back in there. I have to do this 2 more times. Bear with me. I'm desperate for primos, you see. We had to get this one rolled, didn't we? Can we do the boring hit the wall bomb thing with a claymore? It's mindless, but it doesn't take long. This one takes a while.
Let's play. Brace yourself. Yeah. Yahoo!
Yahoo! Yahoo! Says the toad.
Here we go. Yeah. Yahoo! Huh. Brace yourself.
By the way, MiHoYo, what you're doing with this camera right now, you see how zoomed out this is, MiHoYo?
Let's play.
I know you won't listen to me, nobody, content creator, but MiHoYo, this is glorious. I've been meaning to mention. Please make this a camera setting for actual gameplay. Please let me play the game like this. I don't need to be zoomed in to see every speck of skin on my character. I would much rather have full control of the battlefield when I'm playing. There's only like 2 good game types out of all of the ones we've seen. But we're really rolling the bottom of the lot, aren't we? This is like me playing Gloomhaven and the fucking null modifier is always the one on top. Never the critical hit, always the null. We regen HP. I don't even think these guys can kill me if I don't dodge.
Fire hazard.
Yeah.
A festive reprise.
Kill me. Like, who thought of that idea? You need to be fired. They really thought that was fun? And we're gonna release this event with a bunch of mini games. You got, what's your idea for a mini game in this event? You just hit the circle button, mash auto attacks while you are completely invulnerable, and then eventually the enemy dies. That's brilliant! I don't mean to sound mean or anything, but it's a really bad minigame compared to the rest of these. Can you even call that a minigame, what we just did? It's a fucking waste of time. That's what we just did.
Motion to compel.
Oh dear god. Da da da. You tell him, Klee. This camera angle is the only thing I can compliment here. Boing boing boom. She says Allah. One thing about these tiny characters is, man, they're jumping. It's cute and all, but it's so slow. It's just so slow, gameplay-wise. I don't know how people play as these characters earnestly. Like, how would they not want to go faster or something? Alright. Give me your crap. I forgot to check something. Now, I probably did do it, I just am forgetting, period. But we'll do it after this. I also don't think it's very fair for there to be a best record. Why, Venti? Why? Why must it be your challenge? What if I refuse to play your challenge? We'll just do it again, I don't care. Eventually I get 30 Primo Gems and I throw it at Nahida. And then I feel the Great Depression. Actually, so while I was rolling for Nahida, I did roll Chi-Chi. Now the Chi-Chi came rather early for a 5-star.
Brace yourselves.
Like, we rolled her almost right away. And today I
Here we
saw
go.
one of the people I follow on Twitter that also plays Genshin. Or I don't think I follow them. Someone I follow follows them, and they retweeted the message. And they were like doing a crying face because they rolled Chi-Chi. So I was looking at the rest of their pack. They got like 3 purples with the Chi-Chi, and I'm just like, how do you do that, man? I can't roll like that for shit. I'm lucky if I get 1 purple every 10 pulls. I know it's guaranteed, but that's about all I ever get. 2 purples in the same pack? People can do that?
Here we go.
That's impossible. Impossible. Oh, damn. Where's the Bido baseball? Where's the fucking Yelan race? Where's the goddamn wall smashy? Why do I gotta press the circle button? That's 8 robots that can't kill me. As Yoimiya. God damn, Yoimiya. I didn't realize you had so much badonkadonk going on there. No, wait, seriously. When we get out of here, I'm gonna see if I can zoom the camera out that far. Did they actually add that as a feature? Or is it just this challenge? Look at the bounce on her boobs, man. Do the other girls do that? I thought they nerfed the boobs in this game. I'm being genuinely earnest here. Why is her bounce so strong?
That didn't count.
I'm gonna have to look at one of the other characters. We'll look at Shenhua. Because everybody loves to look at Shenhua, right? Once we're done. Oh, good! Yes, this is what we want. We can look at Noelle, too. While we have her. Smash and bash. I can't zoom in. It's really hard to tell. Literally no camera controls for this challenge, so we will not look at Noelle.
Leave it all to me.
Isn't that supposed to break in one hit? Yeah. Now, this one is smashing the circle button non-stop mindlessly too, but at least it's more visually interesting than the robot.
Time to clean up.
All right, let's go appreciate the females of Genshin Impact real fast. At least the one we got. She seems to be tame compared to what Yoimiya was just doing. Right, Ganyu, you're a little more humble. Alright, Ganyu's actually got a balance. I've not paid attention to that before. We'll look at her too, why not? I know you sons of bitches are out there. I can't tell. She looks like she's got Ganyu going on. Yoimiya though. Hamana. No wonder why people like her so much. I'm joking, of course. No, I'm not. We're being very serious. We're done with that event. What are we doing now? We're doing the next event. Now that we're done oogling the girls. Fabulous Fungus Frenzy. Do the pre-dawn night quest to unlock. Let's do through the pre-dawn night quest. Talk to Candace. Before we do that, yeah, I forgot if I bought the packs for the month, because honestly, I don't remember doing that. We'll roll for Nahida at the end, because everyone loves pack opening, right? We can all be sad together. When I don't get her. In the meantime, let's go see what is up with Candace here.
Candace, we're here!
Oh, we actually get blocked for this quest too. Nice.
Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Does this
Please, wait a moment.
take place before or after? One second. What's the matter?
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
I think you need to stop telling me to answer stuff,
Okay.
alright, Paimon? Be my voice, answer for me. Trying to do things while tabbed out. Oh wait, this is chapter 3, act 5. This is actually main story plot. Hold up. Do we have to finish this? Complete through the pre-dawn night quest. I wanted to... Oh, alright, I guess we're doing this then, so I can get this event. Then we're doing main story right now. We've got some time. Shouldn't take too long, right? So I hardly remember what was going on. I know we took the guys in the King Deshret's team and we learned that it's Scarlet King is actually loyal to Ruka Devada or some bullshit, and some merry things. And now we're getting ready to quote-unquote wage war on the 7 sages or whatever.
Everyone's here so early! But Why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
Stop asking
Very
me
well.
questions. I'm tabbing out here. Please speak for a few
Are you
minutes.
sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
Bold.
It's worth a try.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
Don't be nervous, Paimon.
You're finally done.
Why are we
I have
not
some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later.
hearing the discussion? Why does it need to be a secret
Come
from
on,
the
don't
player
give me
when the
that
player
face.
was right
I know
there
what you're going to
involved with
say.
it?
I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care.
That's their way of saying we don't actually want to think
Well,
of the
traveler,
conversation.
Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
Oh, don't worry, Paimon.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
We just met her recently.
Candace,
Why would
we
that
stayed
be like
behind
an
to tell you
amazing
that.
thing?
Although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care.
Excuse me, that's not true. That's not a true statement. We could die and the rest of you would continue living and hopefully make the plan work without us.
You're
Also,
welcome.
excuse me.
And thank you
I
for
blow
taking
my
my
nose now.
advice. Good luck. With everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
That's right, because we did not roll you, so you will not be joining me.
Stay safe, everyone.
I should have talked to her again before
I'll be here
we did the
praying for
cutscene.
you. Good luck.
Candace, unfortunately, I guess we'll have to see what to do with her later, but she really feels like a minor, like a minor character. Because what does she do? Like, we came to this village, we met her just because she was going to protect from the sandstorm or something, and we know she defends the village,
Sounds good.
and that's about it.
I'll go make some preparations.
Okay,
Oh, hey, fam.
have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah. Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it.
Yeah, I'm sure we had such a
I hope this is clear to you.
riveting plan.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
No, Paimon.
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
Quit being a punk.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Makes sense.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment. That reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge. You have a good memory.
Honestly, I don't
Forbidden
remember.
knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering in the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second. Could it be that...
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole, the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces.
Now, unfortunately, I've already been enlightened to how this arc plays out because people are raving about it. And I gotta say, that's some killer foreshadowing right there. The world forget me. This is what has to happen. You guys will find out if you don't know.
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
I feel like I can appreciate that detail all the more since I know in advance how this all plays out. I don't know how it all plays out, but I'm aware of the general gist of the ending. To the Eremite's base. Alright. Unfortunately, people were talking about how sad the ending made them feel because somebody's gonna die. Those are some nice boxes you got there, my guy. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna climb up this way.
Oh, you made it.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More Ken knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into her head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious!
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Not us, Paimon. Me.
Yes.
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say. Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth.
We weren't a part of
Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
Oh,
You
come on,
could say that those
Paimon.
kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Go to Caravan Rebot and meet up with Seleno. Wait, is he around? No, he just disappear. Can't talk to anybody. So yeah, Paimon, come on, Paimon. How do you not know what's happening? But I mean, they didn't show us. They chose deliberately to not show us the meeting. For
I
some
thought we
reason.
agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. as a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Alhaitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Alhaitham for suggestions. Had I known Alhaitham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
You don't trust your ass.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Reebok would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Alhaitham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Alhaitham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done.
Just to slow down the autoplay for a second. Were we not all in the meeting to talk about what we're all gonna do?
He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse.
Oh, you came around.
But remember,
easily.
you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety.
Ugh.
Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendro Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
For
The
Sumeru.
guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Yo, let's go talk to the soldiers that are stationed nearby. Hey, you two.
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain al Akhmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work.
Thinking of Ether saying that line, he would be agitated, right? But thinking of Lysamine saying that, right? No, not Lysamine, Limine. And they were coming on strong.
Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff.
It's not like you're gonna
Aren't
do
you
anything,
even a little
Paimon.
worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even
You're
if
just
that
gonna
guard
say
doesn't
that out
know,
loud right
their
here.
superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
No, we weren't allowed in the
The
discussion.
Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
This is a stupid way to do storytelling.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
I'm so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
Is that the excuse we're going with for not showing us the fucking meeting in the first place?
Just remember to stay vigilant.
They should have just showed us that to begin with without the film grain.
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Grand Deshret Desert District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She will be working with me. The construct next to her is for her work.
Beep! Construct! Beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
The good thing...
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
I was gonna say, it's a good thing that during the retelling, nobody decided to walk up on us. Beep. So it's 2:30 for me now. We have an hour and a half left before I gotta skedaddle. So we definitely won't finish this entire thing, which means I might do another recording
Time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert!
in the near future. And we have quite a bit of time left for this. We have 11 days for this thing. 11 days. I could wait for the photo event to fully unlock and then continue next weekend, I suppose. Maybe try to get enough, if I have enough time for like a full recording, we can do a, why am I running? We can do, the story events we need to do too. Nilus and Sinos. Oh, here, give me 1 second.
Over there! Our helpers have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you!
You're my assistant, remember?
Why are you screaming?
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat!
Excuse me.
Halt!
Oh? What a
Drink
warm
went down
welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
I thought there's supposed to be like a huge group of them.
No touching!
No touching.
All hail!
Time to make it rain.
Gather!
Where'd they go? Oh, come here, you.
Nice and spicy!
And I need to up the damage on Zhongli somehow.
Born of ice and frost!
It's over.
It's over. Why wasn't
We have subdued
Sino
them.
fighting with
The
us?
operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Jeshred will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Still got that tingle in my
Mahamatra
throat.
Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
It's like there's liquid that didn't swallow all the
There they
way.
go.
It's just hanging in the back.
Let's talk elsewhere.
I'll live. I'll live.
This part of the plan went really
Yes, things went perfectly.
Why are we discussing the plan?
And that punch you gave Rum on there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
Miffed.
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Don't keep them waiting. As by a god's side. So the quest has shifted. Does that mean we can do this now? Or not this, this? Complete as by a god's side. God damn it, I'm gonna have to do this whole thing. Well, we've got about an hour and a half left, right? So, let's keep making story progress. I guess I lied and we are doing story today.
We're way behind schedule.
We are way behind schedule, God, you.
Dia! We're here!
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
Damn.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing that serious look on your face. Alright, I'll stop.
Yeah,
All joking aside,
you.
I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we just kill him.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
You guys keep acting like
Right?
these,
Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
Schneznayans are actually hotshots when they're all a bunch of pushovers.
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard. You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
We better be able to.
How much
afford it.
do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile. Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking
at
good.
least Lusamine
I
can
hope
do
this
it.
pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of
Lumine.
smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others.
I'm just gonna
Let's
keep
consider
calling her
this
the
smile a down
Pokemon
payment
girl.
for our future victory.
For whatever reason. The names are
Let's
close
go.
enough.
It's time to pay a visit to Party's DI.
In fact, I might start doing it unironically at this point, like purposefully. Find Tighnari at the Party's DI. He's still hanging out with his robot friend. Run, Shenhua, run! Or I mean gallop.
It's over there! Let's go say hi!
Yeah, let's do that.
Tighnari!
Suddenly daylight.
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
He really hasn't heard of Daya at all. That's weird.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me.
I mean, he can't really say no to us, can he? Because we, like, saved the forest and purged
This place
the
is better.
corruption.
We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Party's DI just a little while ago.
Wow.
He left already?
We just missed the big player.
He came looking for me.
Look at
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean... you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
This conversation.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
Good job, Tainari.
I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
You just said that you don't think he's looking down on others per se. And now you're contradicting your previous assessment.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, it still caught up to him.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis DI?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he
dangerous
went.
man.
How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
Yes, ma'am.
That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction.
Like how she said he tried to cover
The
his trail,
traces are still
but
fresh,
he probably didn't
but there's no
bother.
sign of his entourage. Clearly, they're in a hurry.
Didn't you see the cutscene, Dia? He had no entourage.
It's just as I thought.
Should I, like, run to keep up with you, actually?
We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
I don't know why I always do that. Like, okay, let's go to the next place, and I start walking. Walking with my own 2 feet. But we have fast travel. So, we're in Port Ormos. This is where Dory gets involved, right?
Look! Fatui soldiers!
Patooey!
Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't draw their attention.
Yeah, shut up,
The port
Paimon.
is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Where are we going?
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezh-9 Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and...
Oh shit, I don't want to skip stuff.
This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Uh-oh. He saw us.
No kidding, he saw you.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago, but now they vanished.
So this was a trap. Wait, don't tell me that...
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Let's go!
And now we've been illusioned. Boy, sure sucks. I mean, I guess it's great that we can fast travel canonically. We can travel through gates because this is like a 2 to 3 days trip right here. Or some shit.
Party's DI is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Pardius DI for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Party's DI now? I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Party's DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Look, we're here.
Fine. These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach
I
them a
need
lesson.
to, we need to kill this guy.
I will have order.
Otherwise, it would take like 15 years to kill him.
Resisting. Give us Hypatia.
Keep dreaming.
Yeah, Tainari, beat him up!
Yeah, do whatever. You're not even here, Tainari. Where are you?
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Rex Lapis.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in. Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
It's the Balladeer.
What? The Balladeer is here?
The Balladeer. Oh no.
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
He's talking about Paimon for that? Because we don't look like we're horrified.
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
Yeah, shut up, Paimon.
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me? Scholars consider the God of Wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable. Yes. What is it? Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction? I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Palantir? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while. Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tighnari and Dia still must be fighting!
There's an item in there. Wait, where was that at? It might have just been these, but it looked like there's something on the pedestal. You can hear Gani's bell. This is no music and stuff. Nice. Yeah, Raiden Shogun can do that too.
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey! What happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move.
He's
I've seen
electrified.
Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia all right?
You sure you're alright, brother? You've been struck by lightning. I mean, you live in a video game and all.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
We're way behind schedule.
Yeah.
Next
No.
on the agenda.
We have to go all the way back up. The busting legs gun you. I want to see you galloping like the Chilan you are.
goodness, she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. Ugh. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
Aren't we not supposed
That
to tell
sounds,
Tinari about this?
ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me.
Isn't Dia supposed to be aware of the whole reason why we're invading the Academia? What do you mean that sounds ambitious? Are you not aware?
As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry. Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, please take a little
Okay,
Tinari.
that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
Whoa. We can't assume that... hey, he's on his robot. Where's his robot friend earlier?
You can just focus on your plan. Leave Hypatia to me. My wound isn't going to get in the way. Oh. Okay. Guess I'll sit still for a little while longer.
Shouldn't we be relocating her to somewhere they're not aware of where she is, you know? But whatever. That would be considering too much. What time are we waiting for? It didn't say to do a day. 19 to 21. Oh god, no! Nilu is busy doing her quest. How do I undo her quest? Oh god, this game is forcing me to do things. I don't even think it's here, right? Wow. Well, I guess we need to do Nilu's quest then.
It's so nice to destroy.
In all honesty, it's bizarre. This is like a very bizarre feature. It doesn't make any sense. The warm rhythm of the streets. So we have to do Neely's thing. Then in that case, I will do another recording sometime soon. We'll probably wait for the picture quest to finish, and we'll end it here because it's 3 o'clock right now. I only have an hour left, so we'll just call it quits. I'm gonna pick up these flowers because I can. And I'm gonna go. Thanks for joining in and watching. I know I'm ending it in the middle of the story quest, but now we have an excuse to catch up on these things. Why? Yeah, I'm surprised Sino wasn't busy doing his quest. Why is Nilu busy doing her quest? And I can't unlock this one yet until we're done. But we'll take care, I guess, of both of those, and then the rest of Chapter 3 next time, as well as tidying up
If you lie on the
this. This might not be... I didn't even know this quick start thing was a feature. Interesting. But if the occupation thing stops this as well, then what's the point of the quick start, right? So, within the next week, I will, how long does this take to unlock everything? We have 11 days. 5, next weekend, 5 days. Today's Wednesday. Is it Monday? Maybe Monday, Tuesday, I'll get to doing a recording. Alright, you all have a good one.
feel the heartbeat
See you
of the
later.
world.
I'll be back with more Genshin when all that's ready to go. And we'll do all the things. It'll be a long video.